Okay, so the first product we're going to be using is the face wash from London Grooming. The two main ingredients in there are aloe vera and eucalyptus. Aloe vera is extremely hydrating for the skin, and eucalyptus is nice and cleansing and healing on the skin. Okay, so the application you're going to be doing, you're going to do 2 pumps into your hand. Okay, and then you apply directly to dry skin. Home use is exactly the same. 2 pumps onto your dry skin at home. In the shower is ideal because then you can add a little bit of water and then remove. Okay, so when you're applying this to your clients, you want to make sure that you're getting a nice even application, that the product is getting everywhere. We want to remove all that excess dead skin and dirt and grime that we pick up throughout the day. Okay, once you feel the product becoming a little bit sticky, then you're going to be adding some water to that. Okay, the water also helps emulsify the product. So the emulsification also helps to just remove all that excess dirt that we've lifted now from the cleanser. Okay, once you've cleansed the entire face, you're then going to remove the product. You can use either sponges or the compressed mittens like I'm doing. And again, you want to make sure that you're removing all the product. Once all the product has been removed, then the other products that we put on for the rest of the facial will have a much better chance of getting deeper into the skin and having a much better effect on the skin. The second product we're going to be using is the charcoal face mask. Okay, so the two main ingredients in this product is Moroccan red clay and charcoal. The reason why we use those is because those are very balancing on the skin, so it balances the oil production within the skin, which is what we want. We don't want to stop the oil production, we don't want to cancel that, we want to balance it. Okay, so you're going to take a good amount into a bowl. Okay, and then you're going to apply either with your hands or with the mask brush. So once you've got the product applied, please do not put your fingers back into the bowl. We do not want to cross-contaminate the product. Okay, so you want to make sure you're getting a nice even application all over the face. Okay, with this product, please do not put this product into someone's beard. When the product hardens, it will make it very difficult to remove. So you're just making sure you're getting a nice even application all over the skin. Do not go too close into the eyes. And home use, you can use this in the evenings. Once a week is perfectly fine. What you're going to do is just apply a small amount to exactly the same here to the areas where there's skin. You can leave it on for about 10-15 minutes while you're watching a show, and then at the end of that you can remove that. Okay, if you leave it on for longer, it's not going to cause any damage or anything like that, so it's perfectly fine to leave on for longer periods of time. And then you can also apply it to the neck. So we leave this product on for about 5 to 10 minutes. The product will dry. The reason why we want it to dry is when we remove the product, it's going to help remove any of that excess dead skin that we've loosened up from the cleanse. Okay, so in the salon, you're going to leave the mask on for 10 minutes, let it dry, then remove. When you're at home, it's going to be 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how you're feeling. Okay, once it's dry, you then add a little bit of water, or like I'm going to do now, is add a hot towel and then remove the product. So as you can see, it's starting to dry. If you make the product a little bit thicker like I've done here, it doesn't dry completely. So you want to try and get your application nice and thin, so you can see it dries exactly like it is here on the neck. Okay, so now we're going to apply a hot towel to the skin. The heat and the moisture is going to help loosen the mask, so it makes it a lot easier to remove. Okay, and when you're removing it at home, you can just jump into the shower or use a hot face cloth and do the same removal. It's not too hot, huh? Okay, once you've removed the majority of the product, you're going to go back to your sponges or your face compresses or mittens, and then you're going to remove the remaining bits of product. Always making sure that you're using hot water. Okay, so the third product we're going to be using is the anti-aging skin serum. Okay, two of the main ingredients in here is rosehip and jojoba. So those two are extremely good for anti-aging the skin. Rosehip is an extremely anti-aging product. Jojoba is nice and hydrating as well. So your best product to use for this. So you're just also going to use one pump. Okay, you don't need more than that. Do not rub your hands because your hands will absorb the product. So you just do one nice stroke like that, and then you apply to the skin. Home application is exactly the same. One pump to the hands and apply all over the skin directly. And you just keep moving your hands over the skin until the product absorbs. It will absorb very quickly because it is a serum. This product will also absorb nice and quickly after the hot towel that we've used because the pores have been opened, so it helps with deeper penetration of the skin serum. The fourth product we're going to be using is the eye repair gel. Okay, your two main ingredients in here is hyaluronic acid and vitamin A. So hyaluronic acid is extremely good to keep moisture into the skin. So it absorbs a lot of moisture from the atmosphere and it helps to hydrate the skin. Okay, so you're only going to be using one pump. Okay, please do not use more than that, it'll be way too much. Vitamin A as well is extremely anti-aging. So it's very good for the eye area where we start to show aging. And when you're applying it, you want to make sure you're only going around the occipital bone. Okay, do not apply the product directly on the eyelids or too close under the eye. Because our skin is alive, the product will move into the areas where it needs to go. Okay, if you apply it too close, the product can get into the eyes and it can irritate the client. Home use as well, exactly the same. We're just going to be patting slightly over the bone there. Please make sure that you do use a moisturizer after this. Do not use the eye cream on its own because of the vitamin A. Vitamin A in the sun can cause pigmentation. So please make sure you are covering it with a moisturizer and an SPF. Okay, the fifth and final product we're going to be using is the Hydrating Face Cream. Okay, the main ingredients in here is jojoba oil and beeswax and also marine plant extract. So the jojoba oil is extremely hydrating, the beeswax will hold onto moisture, and then the marine plant extract is also extremely hydrating for the skin. Yeah. So your application is 1 to 2 pumps. Rather use less and add a bit more if you need to, rather than wasting your product. Same thing at home, this is a daily use. Every day, you can even use it at night as well. And you're just making sure that you're applying all over the skin, making sure the product's getting everywhere. Okay, we do not want to use too much product. We do not want the clients to leave feeling greasy.